Hello, NBA fans. Every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I ask for your help by subscribing to the channel and giving me your thumbs up. LeBron James is dealing with a very serious injury, and the Lakers have been playing well, with players gelling with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Is it time for the Lakers to say goodbye to LeBron James and let him go to another team? LeBron James controls his future and he can choose where to play, but trading him for a promising young player could be interesting, because today the Lakers have Doncic and Reeves leading the team. The San Antonio Spurs is where LeBron James could go. The Los Angeles Lakers have one of the best offensive duos in the NBA, and that is without four-time MVP LeBron James on the active roster. James has missed the first 6 contests of the 2025-26 campaign and is likely to remain sidelined for multiple weeks into the future due to complications from sciatica. But LA, 4-2, has looked dangerous, with both Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves dominating at various times early in the year. Los Angeles is building toward a post-James future already, as the legendary Hooper will turn 41 years old in December and is playing on the final year of his contract. That deal does have a no-trade clause built into it, which means James would have to sign off on any move. But if the Lakers can play competitively without one of the greatest players in league history, it might behoove them to try and deal him ahead of the NBA's early February trade deadline for younger roster pieces and/or draft assets. That was the thinking behind an article Greg Swartz of Bleacher Report published on October 23, in which he named James as the number 1 trade target of the San Antonio Spurs heading into the regular season. LeBron James would likely waive no-trade clause to play alongside Spurs star Victor Wembanyama. James has been mum about his plans beyond this year, which could include re-signing with the Lakers, joining another contender elsewhere or even retirement. He is in complete control of his future, at least for now, but may be willing to waive his no-trade clause to join an up-and-coming Spurs team that is 5-0 to start the year behind the ridiculous play of MVP candidate Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama is ready to win now, and the Spurs should be doing everything in their power to help him do so. This includes sniffing around a LeBron James trade, a player who's long had a great relationship with Greg Popovich. There's no shortage of advantages when it comes to pairing James and Wembanyama, whether it be on-court production, practice habits, strength training, or learning the opponent's every move. A core of Wembanyama, James, De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, and others could make a deep playoff run this year. Wembanyama is averaging 30.2 points, 14.6 rebounds, 3.4 assists, a league-leading 4.8 blocks and 1.4 steals per game. Keldon Johnson, sensible centerpiece of hypothetical LeBron James trade between Lakers, Spurs. Given James' age, current injury status, salary, and uncertain future, the Spurs are not likely to even consider handing over a player of note in any deal. That obviously means Wembanyama, Fox, Harper, and reigning NBA Rookie of the Year Stephon Castle are off the table. But someone like 26-year-old small forward Keldon Johnson, who has played approximately 24 minutes per night over last season and the first 5 games of this year, could make sense as the centerpiece of any deal for James. Johnson is a 6-foot, 5-inch wing who plays high-quality defense and shoots the three-pointer at a 35.3% clip on 4.4 attempts per game. His skill set offensively would allow him to fit alongside Doncic and /0 Reeves, while also providing needed perimeter defense for the Lakers in such lineups. Johnson is only under contract through the 2026-27 campaign at annual salary cap hits of $17.5 million, so his money isn't much of a burden, and Los Angeles wouldn't need to do any hard work to move on from him ahead of the potentially booming free agent class of the summer of 2027. The main complication in a trade swapping James for Johnson is where the Spurs would find the rest of the player's salary necessary to get close enough to James' $52.6 million figure so that the deal would fit into current NBA rules. NBA Insider says LeBron James' status with the Lakers up in the air. LeBron James has yet to suit up for the Los Angeles Lakers this season, and rumors are already beginning to swirl regarding his future. The 40-year-old James has been dealing with sciatica in his back, which has kept him out for the Lakers' first 5 games. In the offseason, James exercised his player option for the 2025-26 season, meaning he'll become a free agent, or even retire, at the season's conclusion. Entering his 23rd season in the NBA, ESPN's Shams Charania says that James' status beyond this season is still very much up in the air. "We still don't know where LeBron James is going to be," Charania said. "Is he going to finish his career with the Lakers? Or is it going to be somewhere else? I think it's very much up in the air. I'm not sure that he knows exactly how the end is going to play out," he added. "Could it be with the Lakers? Sure, but he's a free agent." James already flustered NBA fans once in recent months after coming out with the second decision that turned out to just be an advertisement for Hennessy. Now, an actual second decision could be on the horizon sooner than most probably realize. Injured LeBron James branded a lousy teammate for skipping Lakers game after going to watch World Series. LeBron James has been branded a lousy teammate for skipping the Lakers road trip after going to watch the World Series on Tuesday night. James, who is currently out of action with sciatica, attended the Dodgers Game 4 loss at home to the Blue Jays with his wife Savannah. However, James did not travel to Minnesota for his team's matchup against the Timberwolves the following night, leading radio host Craig Carton to issue some harsh criticism of the four-time MVP. "Well, LeBron James said no problem going to the Dodger game the night before because he's Big Show Bob. If there's a big event in LA, he wants to be there. Now, he's not a Dodgers fan, we know that for a fact," Carton began on his eponymous show. He later claimed that James could play right now, but was instead choosing not to play because his feelings were hurt over a perception that the Lakers were now Luka Doncic's team. "He's in his feelings right now. Wah, no one's talking about me like they used to talk about me, so what does a spoiled brat do in that spot? He takes his ball and he goes home," Carton said. The host added that amid Austin Reeves' impressive form for LA, James may not even be the team's second-best player. Reeves is averaging 34.2 points per contest through 5 games, including a stunning 51-point effort against the Kings. Doncic, meanwhile, has only played 2 games this season and is currently out with a left finger sprain and a lower leg contusion. The Slovenian opened the season with performances of 43 and 49 points against the Warriors and Timberwolves respectively. While James isn't miles away from returning, it appears he will be sidelined for at least a few more weeks. ESPN's Dave McMenamin reported on the Monday, October 27 edition of NBA Today that James' recovery timeline was in the range of about 3 more weeks, and said he was targeting a return in mid-November. James, 40, startled fans earlier this month when he suddenly announced a second decision, with many believing he could be announcing his retirement from the sport. However, the basketball icon's video was actually just an advert for his new collaboration with Hennessy, which he signed a partnership with last year. Nonetheless, with James set to be an unrestricted free agent next summer, there is still plenty of speculation that this could be the final season of his illustrious career. Shaquille O'Neal has fears for what will happen to Austin Reeves when LeBron James returns. Austin Reeves has looked like an all-star for the Los Angeles Lakers through 5 games. Austin Reeves has had to carry the Los Angeles Lakers over their last 3 games with both LeBron James and Luka Doncic out. The 27-year-old has stepped up his game in his 5th season. He is 3rd in the league in points per game, averaging 34.2 to go along with 10.0 assists and 5.6 rebounds. Reeves has taken control of the Lakers' offense, scoring at a high level and showcasing his impressive playmaking as well. Miami Heat are forming new, fast identity. Shaquille O'Neal thinks Austin Reeves will go back to the regular Austin Reeves when LeBron James returns. Reeves' numbers have been inflated because Doncic has been out as well. However, even with Doncic in the lineup, Reeves has still been able to put up elite numbers. The question remains, how will Reeves look once James returns from injury? Shaquille O'Neal has his doubts and thinks Reeves will come back to reality once LeBron is back. Austin Reeves is playing out of his mind, but I know when he comes back he goes right back to the regular Austin Reeves. We'll see how that plays out. Austin Reeves will complement Luka Doncic and LeBron James perfectly. Even if his numbers dip with the return of James, Reeves can still be a perfect complementary piece. Not only can Reeves score, pass and handle the basketball, he also knows how to manage the game. Reeves' all-around skills will allow for Doncic and James to sit out stretches without having to worry about the Lakers' offense crumbling. Reeves' numbers are expected to take a hit when the Lakers are fully healthy, but he can still be the ultimate X-factor as the Lakers' third option. Lakers injury update: DeAndre Ayton doesn't expect to miss time after leaving win over Grizzlies with back spasms. Los Angeles Lakers center DeAndre Ayton didn't return in the second half of Friday night's game against the Memphis Grizzlies due to middle back spasms. After the Lakers win, head coach J.J. Redick revealed that Ayton was available to return, but he stayed away from his to be cautious with Jackson Hayes and Jared Vanderbilt playing well in his absence. He just had some middle back spasms. He was available in the fourth quarter when he came back out. He had a heat pack on, but I just felt that it wasn't worth it given that group with Jackson and Vondo at the 5, rotating between them in the second half, they were really good. Just didn't want to risk it with Ayton, Redick said. Ayton later said that he felt something in his back during shoot-around and tried to play through it, but he aggravated it on a dunk attempt and did not take the floor with his teammates to begin the second half, with Hayes getting the place in his start. In 17 first-half minutes, Ayton had 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting. The Lakers are already severely short-handed in the front court with LeBron James, Maxi Kleber and Adou Thiero all out. If Ayton is forced to miss any time, then others would need to step up to take the place of the starting center, as he had been rock solid to start the season. He sounded optimistic that would not be the case, however, via Dave McMenamin of ESPN. The Lakers will next take the court on Sunday night back home against the Miami Heat, which is the first night of a back-to-back, with them then traveling to take on the Portland Trail Blazers on Monday. It would be unfortunate to be without Ayton for one or both of those contests, but his status will continue to be worth monitoring leading up to Sunday night, as back injuries can be tricky. J.J. Redick applauds DeAndre Ayton for patience. DeAndre Ayton has made the most of his limited touches with the Lakers this season, and head coach J.J. Redick recently applauded him for his patience. "Yeah, DA was great," Redick said after a recent win. "I thought his patience for the game was really good by that. Luka getting it going early, being the beneficiary of DA screening at times. Yet at halftime, I thought DA was playing really well. You look up, he's got 3 shots. And really just kind of let the offense come to him throughout that second half. And then defensively, he was really good as well." NBA Insider provides major update on LeBron James' future with Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James has yet to play in a game this season. While James is approaching 40 years old and is set to turn 41 in December, he has consistently proven over the past few years that he's one of the top 20 players in the NBA, at the very least. More news: Lakers LeBron James announces exciting personal news. James will certainly have an opportunity to compete for a championship if the Lakers continue to play this type of basketball when Luka Doncic and he return, as they seem to have found a third star in Austin Reeves, and some of the role players they added this offseason have played well. Despite that reality, Shams Charania of ESPN continues to suggest that James' future in Los Angeles isn't as obvious as it might seem. When speaking on Friday, Charania stated that he doesn't know where James will be, and he believes his future is still uncertain as of now. "We still don't know where LeBron is gonna be. I still think it's very much up in the air. I don't think he knows exactly how the end is going to play out. Could it be with the Lakers? Sure, but he's a free agent," he said. More news: NBA announces historic Austin Reeves news ahead of Lakers NBA Cup game. If the Lakers were to trade James, it's tough to say they'd get the perfect package in return. James, again, is very good at this point in his career, but it wouldn't make much sense for a team to give up a ton for a 41-year-old at that point. 2026 restricted free agency could have the answer Lakers need at center. If Ayton is not the big man that holds down the starting center spot in Los Angeles for the Doncic era, where do the Lakers find that player? Fisher's answer to the subject was one that Lake Show Life has already suggested, actually. That would be the 2026 restricted free agency field. Fisher thought that securing Ayton at a discounted price after his buyout from the Portland Trail Blazers was a win on a cap sheet standpoint. Getting a starting center on that type of number was a good move, whatever way one may analyze it. However, centers are getting ready to hit the open market next year, and the Lakers have cap space. Rob Pelinka should be in the business of seeking out upgrades. Fisher highlighted restricted free agents like Walker Kessler and Jalen Duren as two names worth monitoring for the Lakers. Those two were names that were likewise mentioned in the write-up on Lake Show Life that was previously referenced. Fisher thought agents and players will be eyeing the Lakers center situation as something they can be the benefactor of. If Ayton does not quickly prove everyone wrong, his run with the Lakers is quickly poised to be a brief one.